.gh and enjoy our fun virtuals and casino games. Betika, play with the champions. Betika is registered under the Gaming Commission of Ghana and not for persons below the age of 18. So this afternoon, we revisit a conversation that we started last week. So last week, I decided to share a gentleman's issue. Now, this story was first shared on a page called The Silent Beads. I gave you a summary of it earlier last week, and I think along the line, people needed to hear the full story as written by the person who shared the story. But it was too late to get your thoughts after the full story. I posted it on my Facebook page, and a few people got reactions. So a good thing is that I promised I was going to share the full story with you, so you can tell me what your thoughts are. But even better, there's an update to the story. We actually hear something new from the man who shared the story with us. I'll tell you about it. But for starters, let me just share, and you've got to indulge me. This is going to take a bit because I summarized it last week because the story was quite long. But I realized that I actually did you a disservice. So you've got to indulge. You got to take your time and listen to it because I'm going to share the full story now. It's quite a lengthy story, but I'm going to share the whole story with you, and then afterwards I'll give you an update. Okay? And like I said, this story was originally shared on the page called Silent Beads. It says Lexus, in 2016, she told me her salary was 950 Ghana cedis. And then 2 years later, when she got promoted, I asked about her salary, and she said, "Oh, these people, don't mind them. They only added 350 Ghana cedis to my old salary." Because of her meager salary, I've taken up so many responsibilities in the house without complaint. I pay for utilities and pay for food. I pay the fees of our 2 kids. I clothe them and take care of the medical bills. When my wife sends me a grocery list, she adds sanitary pads. She buys dresses and clothes, comes to show them to me, and asks me to pay for them. She started talking about a car when our second child, came in. Things weren't good on my side, so I asked her to give me some time. She said, I've saved something. I can add it to what you have, so you pay me when your money comes." I agreed and took that money from her, topped it up to get her a car. For 3 months, my ears never rest. She would wake up at dawn and ask me to pay what I owed her. I got tired and paid the money when I didn't have much in my account. One evening, I turned my laptop on and saw a lot of emails. I checked, and it was my wife's email that had been opened. I asked her, "Did you use my laptop?" She was like, "Yeah, I was checking something." Well, then you didn't log out. She said, "Oh, I forgot. Sorry, please log out for me." I was about to log out when something caught my attention. I saw an email with the subject January payslip. I opened and started going through. When I saw her gross salary, I was shocked. 4,734 Ghana cedis? And this girl has been crying poverty? I went through the details. That night I couldn't sleep. I was angry. I felt let down. I felt cheated. I felt played. We've been married for 6 good years, and my wife earned that much without my knowledge. How much she earned didn't bother me a lot than what she was using that money for. I decided not to talk immediately, but rather do a little bit of investigation. See, all my life I've held the view that it wasn't right for anyone to go through their partner's phone. It's an invasion of privacy, and it breeds mistrust in the relationship. But that night, going through her phone was the only way to find out what I was looking for. I started with her best friend. Nothing much was found. Her family had a WhatsApp group. I read the messages there. I got a few hints. I went through the chat with her father. And that was when I realized my wife had bought a piece of land and had started building. Her father was in charge of the project. He had sent photos of the various stages of the building. At some point, her father said, "Thank you for helping out your brother. He would have been home if it hadn't been you." She has only one brother, her senior brother. I went to look for the chat between them. Her senior brother lost his job and was home doing nothing. So my wife bought her a Hyundai i10 to use for Uber. Every week, her brother rented an account and they split the money. From all indications, my wife was doing well for herself while she plays poor so she could rely on my salary. Why would she do that? I thought I was being a supportive husband, so my wife could be proud of the man she married. When we bought land, it was her name and my name that appeared on the land title. That car I bought for her with a loan from her bears her name. I didn't mind. I believed what's hers was also mine. The next morning, she realized I wasn't looking well. I was boiling on the inside, but looking for a good opportunity to start a conversation. When I calmed down a little, I asked her, "So, why do you do that to me?" She asked, "What have I done?" I answered, "You bought land. You never told me. You started building on it. You never told me. When are you? What were the pictures? I read the various budgets you sent to my wife. I read the confirmation of the money receipts that you sent her. You're a man. Would you be happy if your wife does this to you?" He started fumbling. He started apologizing, saying he thought I was aware. My wife stood there motionless. I didn't know what to say. When her father hung up, I told her everything I knew from her salary to the car she bought for the brother. Yet, even sanitary pad I buy for them. You think I'm a fool? You use your money to acquire your own properties and live on mine because you're my wife? I hear, we'll see. Trust was lost. Love was broken. We had to find a new way of living our lives going forward. Her father called me every morning and evening apologizing for everything, and sometimes taking up the 3 days later, they were in our house. The father, the mother, and the senior brother, they came to apologize. Don't let this break up the beautiful marriage you have. If nothing at all, consider the kids and be lenient in your judgment. I listened to them. My position was still the same. I need time to clear my head. Just leave me alone to think. From last month to this moment that I'm writing this, my wife has totally changed. She doesn't ask for money, but the house has been running. It's been running smoothly. She has started paying for things she never paid for, but that doesn't move me. She has taught me a very great lesson, and I'm taking it seriously. That in everything, I have to look out for myself and my family first. Last, she told me, if you want us to change the names on those properties, we can do so. Guess whose name is on the property? Her father's name. I told her, you don't need to change anything. They are yours. You suffered for them, so you can decide what to do with them. The land I bought has our names. I'm selling it and take my money back. The car she's driving has her name. I put a for sale sticker on it some weeks ago. She agreed she'll pay for the car. I've given her 2 months to pay up or I'll sell it and take my money. She's getting the message and I'm glad. Each one for himself, God for us all. She keeps asking if I'm going to leave her. I keep telling her I won't, but if she wants a divorce, I'll gladly give her. I'm not going to leave the marriage. I'll give her some time to heal and see what happens. But when it comes to money, I've taken the lesson she taught me through her actions. So this was actually the original message. And I told you there was an update, and I saw the update over the weekend. Well, the man um, actually wants after sharing the story with Silent Beats, reached out to Silent Beats and said, like, hi, Silent Beats, good afternoon. There's an update to my story. Something happened. So yesterday, my wife came home looking like she has cried all day. I didn't mind or ask her a question. When the kids slept, she came to me asking if I published our story, and I asked which story. She said she returned to the office and saw her colleagues talking about the story and insulting the woman. So she also went on Facebook to read it. Immediately she read it, she knew I was he who sent a story because everything is just exactly what we're going through. I didn't say anything. She knelt down and started crying, begging me to forgive her sins. She cried so loud and for so long that the first kid woke up and began crying too. She held on to cry for her to see. When she held my leg, I cried. I couldn't help but break down and cry too, and everything I was doing was due to that. She said the fact that all the people in her office have promised to talk about everything between us and be transparent about our money issues and about our lives together. All my heart, I promise to be a good man to her always and won't ever run from my responsibility. Wife, for the past 6 years, uh, this had been the only major trouble between us. Guys, over to you. What are your things? Share your thoughts on this. Now, many people said, look, this man has got to leave the woman. Like, you can't stay with her for treating her that way and all of that. What do you think? Call me 0302216541.
Sorry, they be serious. Oh.
Yeah.
But the thing they say, women, if you like say then get tears for autopilot. Like, Charlie, be serious. Oh. Because the fact say he put the proper woman, and the Christ says give the man. Oh, Charlie, tears all they come off my eye. Oh, Charlie, by go be. Okay, so Charlie,
you,
that be my take. That be
you
my
sound
take.
like Yusuf. You want
Oh, he go build the house, be then since Charlie no fresh woman, Charlie put it for first giver. Charlie.
okay, right? Okay. Hello.
Hello, I'm blessed.
Yes, my dear. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, and how are you?
To ask for forgiveness, the guy should forgive. But one thing we should know is that we are not supposed to trust him. They should just be able to move, do the just like couples communicate. They communicate, but
Okay.
just that he should be careful next time. But I shouldn't say that I fear women. We should even fear men.
Yeah.
Everybody is dangerous. We all have something between each other. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much. 0302216541. Hello. Let's hear you.
Listen, the man should forgive the woman. Women are also going through the same thing as I'm talking to you. I mean, the same soup. Hey, see, my husband never gives me anything. But what I'm going through.
What is he
So,
also acquiring property on the side?
oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but my name is not on the thing. But anytime I tell him to change and then bear my name on any of it's been easy. Some women are also going through a lot. But just that we can't talk.
So, hey, that be
Say,
I
hey,
mean do ho.
Jai, na kasa no so ni bia na den na me. Ministry ame.
Mm.
Mm.
So what are
Also
you also doing something for yourself on the side?
me that I am. And anytime I inquire from his own,
If he really isn't doing anything on the side, or probably doesn't.
I don't know.
You.
I don't
What
know.
if you're only assuming? And they say different too.
Hey.
Abi. But
Yeah,
so
on fan channel.
yo.
Miss me the media na channel.
What
But
what
they see baby.
what the
So
yen can ho asem wo offline. Why? Into this
serious one. Means me nka.
yeah.
I just say ebia.
Metia say, oh, they're sending me message on Facebook. Why? Hello,
Hello.
is this? What's your name, my dear?
I'm happy. I'm so happy the man finally forgave the woman. I read the story myself and I was so shocked. At the end of it all, I'm happy the man was able to forgive the woman and decided to start all over.
How?
They do.
Why?
Some do. Let's just, you have no idea. As the lady was talking, you have no idea what quite emotional answer would you want to share mine.
I understand.
So,
I
yeah,
understand.
so,
Calf, that's
but
fine.
I'm happy the man a good heart to be able to forgive the woman.
Okay.
So let women as we
And Ken is here. Is Ken here? Hello, Ken.
Yeah, hello, Lexis.
Yes. Hi. What's your name?
My name is Hawa.
Hawa.
Opportunity to speak. Lexis, what men are doing to women lately? If some of the women don't wise up, you'll be there with a man. He has to acquire property and other stuff in his own name. It takes the grace of God for you to find out. I didn't see anything. It is responsible. If the woman decides to tell you a lie about her salary, if I'm in her position, if you handle his issues in the house, let me also handle my as a woman. The man is responsible for the home.
But
Who expect you to get a support when you are a man enough to marry like this?
hey.
Hey.
Sorry.
And let
How
her put me alone. She did the right thing.
How
Yes.
are you? Are you married?
Yes.
You're married, so you don't support.
You set up a man with all your finances, and at the end of the day, you remember he has some old girlfriend to go to.
No. But
I do my part, but I've learned my lesson, so I don't open up too much. And he knows, and I've been so clear about it. Up to marry, you should be able to handle most of this. If you are in difficulties and I can help, why not?
okay.
But it's not compulsory for me.
Oh, here. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes. Hi, my dear.
How
How
are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Are you yourself? I won't ask you marry.
Please
My sister
don't let
name
them
is
die.
Sister
Let them live.
Sister Claudia, Auntie Kuku, and Auntie Fanny.
Oh, Zitanus, please let's
I'm
hear your
telling you,
thoughts. Go ahead.
My adrenaline is shooting up. Oh.
Why?
Why should me get years later? I get to know that this is not you are paid by no the suffer. You see, I am not married by God's grace this year. I'm having my traditional marriage, but something that I went through is similar to be used as a pictoric. Is it pictoric or graphical or graphic something? Matter, tell the man that that rat is.
Okay, listeners, thank you so much. Lexus, it's unfortunate that it's the nice men who are treated like that. I feel so sorry for this man because bless him. Thank you, Millie. And Lexus, there has not been any reason why she did that. Oh, if that is not dealt with, then you marry. My all is yours and your all is mine. That is why we call it us. The moment each of us safeguards our own. But since she has shown remorse, she should be given a second chance. Thank you so much. On the of April, you can buy your IT brands like HP, Lenovo, Dell, LG, BlueTech, Senko, Samsung, Midday, Nasco, and all. And you stand a chance of winning some prizes as well, like television sets, ACs, fridges, chest freezers, home theaters, and many more. Yeah. Visit www.compugana.com to shop. You can call or WhatsApp 0243 143 143. CompuGhana, passion for technology. Our drive chat, as always, is proudly brought to you by MTN, TCL, and Batika.